Nice to see you. I haven't seen you in a while.
I know it's been a long time. It's hard for us to get out and like working in the school, like social worker, teacher. I'm glad we had a chance. I did want to talk to you because last time you were saying that you were having some difficulties in the classroom. How is that going?
Yeah, things are good. They were off to a rough start, but kids are really engaged. They're really getting into, doing their work, and they're showing results. But there is one kid I'm worried about. He's been kind of withdrawn. I don't know what's going on.
Withdrawn how?
I see him in the class, and he doesn't really interact with other kids. He's not really interested in forming. Doesn't appear to be interested in forming relationships with his peers. He seems kind of overwhelmed. Whenever he does his work and he gets frustrated, he just kind of throws his hands up like he's feeling pretty hopeless. Like he's not. He's worried that he's not going to, I guess, progress or go forward in school.
Did he say he was feeling hopeless?
No, not necessarily, but it's in his actions. Like he works on an assignment, and he'll get mad. He says, "What's the point?" I don't see the point.
Yeah. And you said that it's not just. Is it in the classroom only, or is it you've seen it in other places?
No, it's not just in the class. In fact, I was watching him during lunch one day, and he wasn't really interacting with his kids his own age. And I said, "Hey, what's going on? Why aren't you hanging out with anyone?" He's like, he told me basically people are mean, and he's better off by himself. I was thinking, okay, well that's about normal, but then I read statistics on Native American kids his age, and read that they're 3 times more likely to commit suicide than kids from other cultures. So that was definitely a red flag for me.
Yeah, no, that's true. In this population, working with Native American kids, fatalities are of much greater risk. So we've actually started looking at that in this school, and we've adopted a program. We're going to start it this semester. Yeah, that can kind of work as a preventative measure working with these kids. So I think you haven't told me anything that would make this student really high risk, but I think that your concerns are really valid and you can maybe benefit from this program.
How does that program work?
It's a really great program. It started with the Zuni people, and they were really concerned because they were seeing like really high rates of suicide. Within 7 years, they had 13 young people kill themselves, and it's really stigmatized in that culture. Yeah, so they were having a hard time getting information about it because it's forbidden by the tradition. So they started it specifically for that tribe.
Okay, that sounds good, but I think with this population of Native American culture, I worry that they might not open up.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's also valid. But they took that into consideration. Cultural competency, you know what I'm saying?
Competency.
Yeah, competency was a really high priority when they were creating the curriculum. They took values and norms and traditions, and they made sure to put that in there. So I think that that it really helps them open up.
Okay. But again, I guess it goes back to their culture. I mean, if the more traditional they are, I feel like the more they're going to want someone that they can trust. They don't necessarily trust everyone. They want someone. I feel like they kind of almost want someone else.
Yeah, no, because there are the teachers that are doing the course with them aren't Native American always, so they also took that into account. And when they were working, the Zuni people were starting the program. They put someone from the reservation with the non-Zuni teacher, and then the students were able to speak in their own language, especially when talking about like really personal things. They were able to do that with the person that they were comfortable with.
Wow.
Yeah, so we can do that here too, and then we'll have someone that they do feel comfortable with in the classroom with them.
Okay, so if I was interested, how would I get him in there?
If you think it's a good idea, I could call him in the morning and kind of present it in a way I think he would like, and then we can get him started as soon as possible.
Yeah, that'd be great, because honestly, I don't want to jeopardize his trust with me, and I know that there's some warning signs, and I'm worried based on the research I've read.
Yeah, no, the program's great. It'll teach him how to build a self-esteem and how to identify risk factors in other kids. It teaches about suicide like in the population, and just coping skills and all kinds of stuff that I think he could really benefit from.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks. Wow.
We'll do it tomorrow.
Sweet.
Thanks, Ryan.
Stop. I'm like so bad.